My name is Duane J. Rykowski. I live at 1124 West Wilson Avenue at the Wilson Men's Hotel. I'm 65 years old. I was born southwest side of Chicago, Brighton Park, 38th and Kedzie, and that's where I was raised at, Brighton Park. My dreams was owning a laundromat and owning a lounge. That's what I really wanted to do. To me, that's where the money was at. We had a pool table. The kids, certain lounges used to allow the kids to come in. They'd have a backyard. They didn't have barbecues and everything. They'd have a lot of things going. And it was always very interesting because it was family oriented. In the neighborhood, I'm talking about the neighborhood bars, lounges. Chicago, I loved growing up in Chicago. But when we moved to the suburbs, it's completely different. Completely different. And that people that lived in the city and people that lived in the suburbs, because the suburbs was more elite, like doctors, lawyers, owners of business and all. And my father was just a common, ordinary factory worker. I worked as a busboy at the Martinique restaurant on 95th on Western Avenue, which was a very famous restaurant because they had theater and around there. I'll never forget because I got 50 cents an hour. Now, one of the biggest things I remember, to me, for any young man, the biggest thing is getting their first car. My first car I bought in 1966. I bought a 1959 Ford Thunderbird for $250. I never forget it. That was a lot of money. I worked, I scrimped, I saved. Sold my little motorcycle, bought that car. I loved that car. That means I had transportation. And living in the suburbs, you have to have a set of wheels. If you don't have wheels, you are a nobody. But it was big, beautiful, and a gas hog. But who cares? Gas was only 31 cents a gallon. That was it. I got married back in the middle 80s. I was married for 10 years. I had a very good wife. I loved my wife very much. She loved me. I trusted her completely. I said I would never get married, but I found the right lady. So, people ask that question, what do you want to be remembered as? Well, I'll tell you what. I remember my mom died, my mother died in 1986. How many people remember her? Unless you're completely related, nobody. My father, he died in 2008. He was 87 years old, World War II vet, fought on Iwo Jima. I loved my parents. Especially my father. They were the two most important people in my entire life. Now them, I will always remember. Never, to the day I die. Other people, that's the way life is.
Prayers of my memory of a misted west, as I lay, no claim to the devotion I felt. Our conversation banked in me, and I had almost forgot the nature of dawn. And I thought of it for days after